Hello. Hi everyone. Welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Episode 5, Rise from the Ashes. We're in the Day 3 investigation. Am I recording? Of course I am. Look, I always think I'm not for some reason. In this part, we will be doing the investigation, the part 1 of God knows how much in my controller is constantly unplugging and plugging back in. I don't know why it's like this. I hate it. I should just invest in a wireless adapter and just go wireless at this point.
Honestly, you really should. It doesn't matter too much on a game like this, obviously, but
yeah,
like, more involved games, like try playing DMC, for instance. With that, it would drive you nuts.
Or Dark Souls or something, like in the middle of an intense battle.
Mm.
Alright, let's get things rolling. I'm gonna make sure I'm recording again, because I don't trust myself.
Nor should you.
There we go.
February 24th, 3:12 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices.
We get into a comfy sitting position.
This is the first. So sorry, Mr. Wright. Sorry for what my sister said. I mean, what? She just self-incriminated herself for a totally irrelevant crime.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna get in trouble for it, but it's not involving us in any way.
Yeah.
It's not our job to make sure that she gets off the hook scot-free. It's our job to make sure she's not found guilty for the murder of Bruce Goodman. Those are not the same thing.
Exactly.
But drastic crimes require drastic measures. That's just the way it is. We did what we had to in order for him to get the verdict he deserved. Okay, imagine playing this right after the trial, because most people I'm sure did. Like, do you really need that flashback?
Yeah.
I didn't know. It was just another name for dark killings, which
Well,
apparently everyone here knows about.
What are the odds? Sounds like everybody's heard about these killings but me. Yeah, dude, Phoenix, I feel like you would know about some serial murders, especially 2 years ago that what's it called? That freaking, what's his name worked? It was, what's his name's first case? Edgeworth's.
Edgeworth. And he said he was trying to keep up with Edgeworth and everything he was doing.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly how long he spent trying to study law. I know it took him a few years, based on something that comes up in a different game, but he should have known. Anyway, why did Dark convict so badly? So she used me. So she used what happened to me.
What do you mean? What happened to you?
It's all there in the file.
No, it's not. I read the 4 pages of it.
Yeah. So Dark's last victim was prosecutor Neil Marshall. Well, yeah, we did know that.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice portrait. But he murdered Officer Marshall's brother. I made a great piece of evidence.
But what did you have to do with those killings, Emma? Yeah, good question.
And the night prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered, Joe Dark tried to kill me.
Oh, that's
okay, so you were supposed to be the last victim. You know, I have to admit, I am somewhat intrigued by the possibility that Emma could have been the victim, and we would have had Neil Marshall as our assistant. Not gonna lie.
What? He tried to kill you?
Mr. Marshall's brother, Neil. So they're trying to save me.
So that means you... Wait, why doesn't that mean Joe Dark just ended up... Why didn't he just kill her in the end?
I mean, by all accounts, you would think he would. Like, okay, but at most, Neil would have just given her a few extra seconds.
Yeah.
Yes. That's the witness in the Joe Dark trial.
Didn't see that one coming. So I'm going to examine Charlie. Fine, Charlie, you have been taken care of in Rod's absence. It's all the same. Aw, he looks a little yellow today.
Oh, I watered in just now. I mixed in a lot, too.
Mixed in what?
I'm very competitive. Well, Charlie, you like it?
I told you he's turning yellow. We already know all this stuff. Looks like cleaning.
Yeah, I'm sure it's all gonna be the same.
Yeah.
Except maybe the poster, because that always seems to be different.
Yeah. My second.
No, the second one. They mock me.
Oh wait. Remember what
Remember they were talking about the trial yesterday?
Alright, evidence law. So did you learn anything?
When I tried reading it, it made my head hurt.
Actually, I think this was on the second day, too.
Yeah, I think it was. And when I closed it, it slipped out of my hand, fell on my foot.
Yeah, okay.
A lot hurts.
This did happen in the second day. Oddly, I find myself identifying with her on this one. Mia's desk. No, it's your desk.
Yeah, I
Sit
mean,
here,
it hasn't been
less
Mia's desk for several months now. Oh, my desk coming up next week.
Oh, okay.
There's 3.
Smart.
Yeah, 1 plus 1 equals 2. 1 plus 2 equals 3. 1 plus 3 equals... you're supposed to be a high school student.
Yeah, I want this high school math. That's what they're teaching in high school math. They're in serious trouble. What do you mean? She's...
Like, you're trying to become a scientist. Come on.
See this? It's my attorney's badge.
Ah. Oh, never seen a villain before.
Okay, look, I've already read this before. I just had to do it.
It's very important, okay?
What if I...
You never know if someone's going to change their reaction.
Seems everything is somehow related to this incident.
What's that label again? PSL9 incident? Come on, you've heard this label enough times. You should know.
You literally just talked about this to us. Yes, the name of everyone connected to the trial is listed in here. All that's left is to figure out just what role everyone plays in this case. If we search hard enough, I think we'll find our answers. What exactly did or didn't want to do?
I want to know everything.
What if I show her this?
Hey, check out the videotape. It's the Blue Badger! We owe our entire success in court to this tape. No, you owe your success to Phoenix. You did almost nothing.
Exactly. At first I thought it was a joke, but it turned out to be a goldmine of evidence. Honestly true.
Yeah? I counted about 5 clues in it.
I also gave the Blue Badger some publicity. Of the negative sort, that is. Aw, poor Gumshoe.
Gumshoe he didn't make the concept, that was the chief of police.
Sure, yeah. But Gumshoe made the beautiful, scary...
he made the plywood thing.
Plywood one. His fingerprint was left in the locker when Marshall was stashing his bloody coat.
I guess the blood wasn't Mr. Goodman's after all.
Didn't we establish it was Marshall's? Hello?
I think we did, but...
Oh, okay. They're talking about the puddle of blood. Nope, just no for these zealous patrolmen.
I wasn't murdered at the police department at 5:15 in the end.
Then why did they say it was a murder? When they have no body or anything to connect it to the murder. What is going on over there? I wonder what's going to happen.
Lots and lots of corruption.
If I show you this jar. This jar's pretty fragile.
It's like it's about to break apart. Well,
I mean, we did put it back together. What do you mean about to? It's already broke.
Not again.
This piece was found in Detective Goodman's evidence locker. That means...
It's not related to the other incident.
Yeah, okay. It's probably the only new thing worth showing.
9. It happened 2 years ago. Right about this time of year, too. There was a terrible thunderstorm that day. Unusual for the season.
Of course there was.
I don't know how it is in Japan, California, whatever, but at least here, thunderstorms in February are very common. I was alone in my sister's office. We were planning to eat dinner together once she finished her work. And suddenly, a terrifying man came bursting into the office. I can reach it up. Bursting, ballooning,
Joe
bellowing, barking. It seems like he was running to someone. But he screamed at me. Ballooning,
spooning,
besting, borrowing. I didn't know what was going on. Just then, Prosecutor Marshall showed up.
Jake Marshall's brother.
Judge tried to take me hostage. Before he could, Mr. Marshall tackled him.
But you said he was gonna kill you.
Yes. Indeed. Good job. Then...
What happened?
Hey, I'll never forget it. Lightning struck, and the lights went out. Suddenly... felt the lightning flash outside the window, lighting up the office for an instant. Okay. But what I saw then burned a permanent impression on my mind. I can still see it now.
So, like, what kind of movies are you watching, Emma?
Can you relate to the poster in the background by any chance?
A permanent picture.
For the moment when Dark stabbed Mr. Marshall.
So you weren't able to testify about that?
That's only the most important part of the case. No, I was only asked about when I was attacked. I mean, I guess that's still something they could pin on him, but
Yeah.
it's not the same. I must quite wanna know why she heat up the crime.
Made it up? You mean provided bogus evidence?
Prosecutor's office wanted that guilty verdict so badly. Long before she evidence, Mr. Edgeworth used it. Okay, so since a lot of the evidence is carried over from both cases, do we have this bogus evidence on this trial? That's the real question.
That is true. Also, does that mean Edgeworth wasn't aware that he was using bogus evidence?
It's possible. He did seem to freak out at the end of the last video.
Yeah, true. Edgeworth?
Yes, I'm sure you didn't know anything about it. I don't know he's been given false evidence. I mean, he really could have. He was still being trained by Von Karma,
Yeah.
who I'm sure had all these reasons in the world about bogus evidence.
Oh, for sure.
Even so, that's where it all started. Remember Mr. Edgeworth thing. It's not my fault. I could have just testified properly, none of this would have happened.
So it's true, even though he may not have known it, Edgeworth really was involved in falsifying evidence.
After that case ended, Lana was never the same. Became cold like she is today.
She must not have been able to face up to what she did, especially not to Emma. Well, I mean, then you just make Edgeworth do it all, you know? He's good at falsifying evidence.
Hey!
What did you see?
I haven't said that.
No, you don't. Shut up. You do it all the time. What did you see in the instant that the crime occurred?
Oopsies.
Actually, I can prove it. You were you listen to Von Karma. That's all you need to know.
I mean, Von Karma also was actually trying to get him killed, so...
Sure.
Knocked down Mr. Marshall and raised his knife.
Neil Marshall was stabbed right in the front of this poor girl. Oh no.
Oh jeez. I don't remember what happened after that. Apparently I passed out. How did you survive?
Good question.
You were in a room with a serial killer who knew that you saw him commit murder. But when he came to, Lana was cradling me in her arms.
Poor Emma, you've been through so much. She was only like, what, 15 at the time, too.
14, I think, yeah. Well, I couldn't bring myself to testify about that incident. I mean, it wouldn't have helped anyway. No one else was in there. Not even a judge.
Yeah.
I tried, but the words just wouldn't come out. Drew a picture. It wasn't even good.
God, I want to see that picture.
Oh, well, there you go. There's your answer.
2 years ago, you must have been 14. Yeah, I think I was thinking of Maya's age, because she's 17.
Yeah.
That's understandable.
Once it was all over, I made up my mind. Decided that when I grew up, I'd become a scientific investigator. I want people to fight crime with my testimonies. Okay. But you're thinking of the wrong career choice. You want to be a detective.
Yeah.
Find the evidence to make an airtight case. Yeah, again, detective.
But
scientific investigator's not gonna help.
being a detective is kind of mind scarring, you know? Char went through a traumatic event.
I mean, yes, but at the same time, is the investigator really going to be any better in that regard? I don't think so. That way, Lana would never have to forge any.
I see. I think I'm finally starting to understand what makes Emma tick. There's still something that bothers me about that crime. What is it? Tell me. There's something that's puzzling me, Emma.
What is it?
Is it the fact that he still didn't kill you?
I mean, yeah, that's what I was asking about as soon as I saw it, like...
You said you were in Lana's office at the time, right?
Oh, that's right.
Oh, maybe he's trying to kill Lana.
Right.
Why then would a serial killer come running in there? Not only that, but he was being chased by a prosecutor?
No, he's being chased by a court martial. Very different.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some mystery there.
No, there's a mystery. I need to know.
Yogaidr could have been taken in for questioning that day.
Taken in for questioning? You mean by the police? No! We mean by the Senate!
Yeah, of course. Of course, this happened at the police department. I tried to run away halfway through the interview and fled to my sister's office.
But why did he run all the way over to your sister's office?
Because the detective's offices and the questioning rooms are right across from the elevator.
Ellipses.
So you didn't go for the elevator? Or the stairs?
Across from the elevator?
I'm assuming that this isn't on the first floor.
But Lana was the chief prosecutor, wasn't she?
No, silly, didn't I tell you?
No.
2 years ago, Lana was a detective.
What the?
She was the best in the entire force.
I mean, it's also in the SL9 incident files.
Hey, we didn't read that. Definitely didn't read it.
That's news to me!
Yeah, we definitely didn't read the report that we were required to present as evidence in the trial. After the Yogaidr case, she was transferred to the prosecutor's office to meet chief prosecutor.
Lana used to be a detective.
Okay, now I can't get out of my head the concept of Lana and Gumshoe working together on a case. Like, I don't want to see that happen.
I better have another talk with her. I guess we'll go to the detention center then.
February 24th. Detention center. Visitor's room. Honestly, I was half hoping that we would see Meekins in here again.
Yeah, same.
Lana!
But they've proven he's innocent, obviously.
Yeah, but they could still be processing paperwork or something.
True.
Mr. Wright seems to keep causing you trouble.
Falsifying evidence! I didn't think you were the type. Oh, shut up, Phoenix. Just did.
Considering all of the corruption you have seen with police at this point,
exactly.
Prosecutors, like, you should absolutely, like, I kind of say, like, in this world, it is guilty until innocent with everyone.
Yeah,
not just clients. Criminals don't mind playing foul. Why should we? That is a terrible approach for chief prosecution.
That is literally like saying we're criminals too, idiot.
If you're wrong, this person might be found guilty.
Yeah, exactly. And then put in jail for so long.
Believe me, I understand the risks. And yet you're okay with being convicted of it yourself. Good going, genius.
Gosh, what an idiot. Lana, Emma told me about you.
Oh?
About how you were a detective 2 years ago. How the SL9 incident was the reason for your transfer to the prosecution's office, or prosecutors.
Prostitution, we'll get there. That's
One
right.
of these days. Could you fill me in on the details, especially about that unusual change of jobs? Well, see, since I forged evidence in the one case, I just figured I might as well go join the party, you know?
Like, yeah, over there in the prosecutor's office, everyone is forging evidence, so... I suppose you have a right to know, Mr. Wright.
I am Mr. Wright.
This wonderful man named Manfred von Karma. He taught me everything I know.
No clue what to say here. It's guard monitors this room. He seems frozen in place, cowering under this room's oppressive atmosphere. Oh, I want to investigate the chair, but it never lets me.
I know.
Smile for the camera. I want to know if it's comfy or not. Hey, here's my attorney's badge.
Here's the prosecution. Leaders have no business showing evidence outside court.
Yeah, but you're guilty.
Yeah, for one, you're not a prosecutor right now.
Yeah.
You're a defendant. But also, tell that to Edgeworth.
Yeah.
They're very good with that. It's taboo, especially when the interests of both parties are involved. Again, tell that to Edgeworth.
She really means it. Yeah, well, what if I show you this?
Attorneys and prosecutors, blah 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 blah.
Blah 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 blah. What if I show you the security video?
Prosecutors, blah 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 blah.
Grr, if only I had it. Alright, today's trial. A lot of revelations were uncovered at the trial today, not the least of which was the fact that this case is largely connected to another 2 years ago.
You know, as if we didn't already know that from the first investigation, yes.
Yeah.
Evidence in the case was stolen as well, though I expected as much. I know how obsessive Officer Marshall can be. Trial really wasn't fair, was it? Ellipses. You and Lana? No matter what happened, you'd always stick to the truth. Well, that's pretty stupid of you. Have you seen that office?
Yeah.
Are you sure the realm of science is for you? The logic and reasoning don't seem to be your forte. It couldn't be helped, Emma. I dropped 2 years ago. I sold my soul.
Well, all drama aside, the fact of the matter is, at 5:15, there was no murder at the police department.
It's not true, Lana. What the witness Star said.
Nah, it's true.
Next time, Mr. Goodman's the knife. It is objectively true. She took a picture.
Yep.
Ellipses. I don't understand. Why don't you tell us? She has told you over and over again. You just don't like your answer. Emma, this doesn't involve just me.
So I had this theory that she stabbed his already dead body, and I was thinking about this, right? If that ends up being the case, she's still tampering with the dead body, which is still grounds.
Yeah, that's still a crime.
Yeah, that's still a crime. I don't think I've ever seen Lana look so phased before. Detective Lana Sky.
It's true. I was member of the police force 2 years ago. She was amazing. She was so good at forging evidence, you wouldn't believe it. You still talking all the cases she and Chief Gant cracked together.
Chief Gant with his shell beard?
I know, it looks amazing. Also, the top of his hair looks like a lightning bolt.
It does.
He was deputy chief of the police back then. He still works the crime scenes.
It's like the lightning bolt is hitting the shell, like, you know how shells are in water? Yo! It's got mean.
Oh. Damon Gant. He was everything I aspired to be.
Oh, so you forged evidence because of him.
Of course. He saw Christopher the person can be filed.
Emma really idolized her big sister. But now you're chief prosecutor. Well, you were. What happened?
Yeah, I don't think you're getting your job back after this. I always planned on becoming a prosecutor. The reason I became a detective was... it's to gain experience in investigating crime scenes. You could use that experience in court, right?
Nope.
Gain's help in the SL9 case was crucial to its resolution. After that, he became chief of police and arranged my transfer to the prosecutor's office.
Maybe I should ask more about this investigation of theirs 2 years ago. Dark investigation.
2 years ago, I was second in command of the detectives investigating Dark.
Second in command? That means the investigation lead was Damon Gant, right?
No, it was Bruce Goodman. It's in the files!
Yeah, seriously.
Yes, Deputy Chief Gant and I shared the same office, the same investigations.
They even had the same office! Well, they were a team.
Yeah, he led a team of the best detectives on the force. That's why we let them all go. Or demoted them. Detective Goodman, whose case it was, Jake Marshall and Angel Starr. It's the first time Marshall had worked with his brother. He was quite gung-ho. I doubt Joe Dark was a serial killer. We asked him to come in for questioning. We were desperate for evidence. That was when his final murder took place. Okay, so like, this has been bothering me for a while, but like, everybody seems so sure that he was guilty. How are you all so certain if you didn't have any evidence?
Yeah.
Like, you can't possibly be certain if you didn't have any.
Well, I guess this was the thing that made it super apparent in the end, but...
Could be, because they're all talking with hindsight.
Yeah, but they were all grasping with straws to begin with, so... When he tried to murder Emma...
Prosecutor Marshall was trying to save me from Dark. You see, there's the person who happened upon the scene of the crime.
Oh, sorry. I
Yeah,
pressed X on by complete accident. Thank God you read it. Ellipses, exclamation mark, now you tell us. First on the scene,
Damon Ganton and Marshall were I can reach it up. They're the ones questioning Dark that day. The investigation was in its final stages, and Dark must have suddenly panicked. So he waited until Ganton and Marshall left their guards down, then fled the room.
That's not suspicious at all.
From there, he ran straight to the office shared by Deputy Chief Gant and myself. That's where he found me.
So you're the first person to run to the scene, Lana? No.
It appears so.
Oh, to the scene, yes. I guess.
That makes you incredibly suspicious.
Yeah.
What's your alibi?
Yeah.
I was filing some papers while Gant and Marshall were questioning Dark. I returned to my office. I saw 3 bodies on the floor and smelled blood.
I don't see any blood.
I don't either.
3 bodies.
Oh, that's you.
Prosecutor Marshall, the victim, Emma, who had passed out. It should be Ann Emma who passed out, but
yeah.
Okay. Why is Marshall on top of him, and why did he stab him in the back?
The only way I can possibly imagine it is if somehow in his final moments he fell on top of it, which I really doubt happened. And the suspect, Joe Dark.
I don't know, that entire picture was very suspicious.
Agreed. During the struggle, it seems Mr. Marshall struck a final blow before he died.
Huh?
Joe Dark had incurred a minor concussion and laid unconscious.
So why'd he still stab him in the back, though? What did you do?
To be honest, I panicked. Picked up Emma, carried her out the room, just to hold her. It looks like you're about to throw her out the window.
Yeah, I know, she looks so mad. Instead of, like, concerned and worried. Can't blame her after all her sister must have gone through. I mean, yeah, it would make sense for, in the heat of a moment, a family member, if you saw a family member as an investigator, to panic.
After that, they placed Stark under immediate arrest. You know, as if he wasn't already. He was already in a police station.
Yeah. Let me get this straight. You were all involved in the SL9 incident.
That's right. Quite a coincidence,
I don't buy it.
What are you saying?
Yeah, what are you saying? Are you trying to buy time again?
Yes.
There's no way everyone involved in this trial was also involved in that incident. Just by chance.
The case was solved 2 years ago.
At least one person went to extremes because they didn't want to believe it was truly solved.
At least one. Probably at least 3.
Yeah.
Officer Marshall. Yes. His actions came as a surprise to me as well. Ever since his brother died, he's changed completely.
Yeah, he now thinks he's from Texas.
I'm pretty sure he thought he was from Texas before. Although, it would have been really funny if they showed it like 2 years ago. So, like, he thought he was from the deep south instead of from Texas, so he changed his region. I guess he wasn't convinced with the ruling against Joe Dark.
He thought Joe Dark was innocent!
I read the ellipses. Life doesn't end with the closing of the case. Everyone has to live the rest of their lives with their memories.
That case just might not be over yet. I mean, technically it is, right?
I mean, it was closed, but statute of limitations still lasts for another 13 years.
Yeah.
Exclamation mark.
I guess it wasn't formally closed because they didn't have the evidence or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Emma was assaulted by Dark at the police department, right?
Yes, in the office that David Gant and I shared. The office that Mr. Gant now occupies by himself. Chief's office.
Did they just make it the chief's office because it was his office, or what's the deal?
Presumably, yeah.
Maybe we should have a look at the chief's office, the site of the final SL9 murder. Maybe.
Okay.
We'll think about it. So I guess, would that be in the criminal affairs?
I think so. Definitely wouldn't be under our part because that's prosecution.
No, it would be at the police place.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, I'd probably have to go to the police department entrance, right? I'm gonna go there. Yeah.
February 24th. Police department entrance.
Is Gant gonna come out? Oh, no, it's Marshall.
Oh, it's Marshall. I thought you were under arrest.
Yeah, same.
Out of Bambina. Oh, Mr. Marshall! I never thought things turned out this way when I woke up this morning. Yes, sir. Never know our life will lead you. Hey, Bambina. Should have known the luck could run out when old Billy dried up this morning.
How dare you're using evidence to chop your not beard?
Seriously. Billy?
Must be his pet cactus. Oh yeah, can't forget Billy. Say, where are you headed?
So, the prosecutor's office for a little interrogation.
Oh?
It's a voluntary appearance, but we all know I won't be coming back. Sorry, we can't go into the evidence room today, partner.
We have no reason to go there anymore.
Yeah, but Mr. Marshall, why'd you do it? White prospectors head west.
Because there's
For
gold.
For if there was a case that needed no truth about that one.
But that's not gold.
I guess cases are gold in this case.
Before you turn yourself in, Mr. Marshall, would you mind telling us exactly what happened?
You already did in court.
Yeah.
Looks like I won't be getting a steak lunch today.
But first, hear me out.
Check out my attorney's badge! Mr. Marshall, just have a look at this! Sorry, Bambina. Not a patrolman anymore. Certainly not a detective.
Damn, he got demoted again.
Seriously. My current job is assaulting nothing more than one man now. Hold on, as mine is seeing too much as it is.
What if I show you the SL9 incident stuff? Nope.
I'm not sure that nope, nothing special.
There's a surprisingly lacking amount of fluff.
I mean, to be fair, there's an absurd amount of evidence in this case. Still.
True.
Oh, the Blue Badger's still writhing around today. Writhing? That's the word you picked? No.
Let's give him the benefit of the doubt, say he's dancing. Speaking of dancing, the whole police department has been dancing about like crazy since the other day.
Can I take out his batteries?
No.
Just can't help but feel like he's going to do something naughty. Yes,
All
please
right,
take them out immediately.
The question is, what are these two doing this time?
What are these idiots doing? This is where my head's located, sir!
Look, the patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. So, I come then you know what he says. What
Who knew that all your border practice was coming back full circle for this?
I know.
Oh, this is a different one. Oh man, I hate when that happens!
I guess.
Ellipses. Guess he was saluting you just to say how his friend messed up.
They make a good pair. Always something new with those two.
Yep.
Oh, we already know this.
Pandas!
I did that really fast.
They're just announcing the crime fighting campaign.
Nice slogan.
What if they'll be selling fingerprinting sets?
I heard that. Police.
I'm so excited when I come to
I
the
heard
police
this.
station.
Okay, what about here? Visual on a poster hanging up on the bulletin board here. Anything different? Do you know this face? Do dial 911.
I'm sorry, I always thought it was kind of funny. Never seen anyone who looked like the people in these posters.
Oh,
We've seen them before.
Yeah. Alright, we'll talk to Marshall. Tell us about the Dark Trial.
Someone was fishy about that trial from the beginning. Wasn't just me either. All detectives thought so.
What do you mean, fishy? There are no fish around here.
Some of the facts reported were inconsistent with the evidence they found. For example, a murder weapon.
The murder weapon? You mean the switchblade knife with the broken tip?
That was Joe Dark's alright. But, in the initial autopsy report, a question was raised.
A question? Oh, sorry. Oops.
The blade of the knife was not a perfect match with the wound the victim sustained.
How do you match knives? I guess it'd be just the different kind of blade. That's about it. It's not like a gun where there's like different kind of bullets and stuff.
You know how ballistic markings work with guns? They probably have something similar with knives, where it's slightly different.
Yes. What does that mean?
It means there's a good chance the knife was not the murder weapon.
But it murdered someone.
I mean, clearly it has blood on it.
Yeah.
I guess somebody could have framed it that way. They could have just dipped in a pile of blood, but
Sure.
come on. However, in the report that was finally submitted, possibility has been erased.
Could the facts have been concealed with forged evidence? Well, I mean, yeah.
There's left behind scars is all of us. The scars started as behind and started left behind.
Can't wait until the screwdriver ends up being the murder weapon.
So at this rate, I won't even be surprised. That stupid screwdriver that Edgeworth was holding evidence. He's guilty! We've been saying Edgeworth is guilty!
He truly is!
I got the looks, but he got the brains. He was one of the best prosecutors around.
I don't know, you both kind of have the looks in my opinion.
Yeah. I just made detective when it went down. First case together.
I don't think they would put you on such a high-profile case.
Yeah,
So
but even if
easily.
you had a lot of people helping you, like, really?
Yeah.
How old was he? Your brother? He was 27 at the time. Awarded the highest honor that very day.
Nice. The highest honor? You mean the...
The king of prosecutors.
I knew it. So, but the question is, wasn't Von Karma's name on the King of Prosecutors for a really long time? Why wasn't his name on it?
I mean, when we saw that, it said that it was on there a bunch, but it didn't say that he had it every single time.
True.
So others still could have gotten it. What are you looking at me like that for? It's an honor for a prosecutor.
Von Karma
So
must have had a
what's
heart
that
attack when it
attorney
happened.
Seriously, he probably... If he hadn't already died in Joe Dark, he probably would have been murdered by Von Karma.
As far as I'm aware, he's probably the serial murderer at this point.
I wouldn't even be that surprised.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Mr. Marshall must have really been close with his brother. Because, he kills the competition, he gets his name back.
Exactly. Like, the other like, they all seemed random, but it was actually witnesses from trials that he had gotten penalized on.
Exactly.
It all makes sense.
Of course.
Yes. The day that SL9 incident took place, was that the same day as... That's right. Day of the evidence transferal.
Oh god, is there another case? Ellipses exclamation mark, interesting.
I mean, of course that's not the case, it's the L6.
Oh god.
It was drizzling that morning. By nightfall, thunder.
Of course it was the DL6 because, like we said, Von Karma is the true murderer.
Can't believe 2 years have already gone by. Tried to steal the evidence of the case wouldn't die.
Apparently someone tried to stop you. Detective Goodman was murdered and the evidence locker was empty. Alright, what's the scars?
Something going on behind the scenes in that case. We all knew that later. Every detective involved in that investigation, save one, was taken care of.
Uh-oh.
The star was fired. I was demoted and boxed away in a tiny room with a bunch of cacti.
Of course. What about Detective Goodman? Well, he stayed up as a detective.
Well, he was the one. If it did something to him, too, commissioners would get suspicious. No, they're careful enough not to be too obvious.
So you're saying if Detective Goodman wasn't the only... if it wasn't Detective Goodman, it was someone else, they would have died. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
They...
What are you talking about? Don't get upset, Bambina. And Damon Ganton lost Sky.
Of course, Ganton Sky.
Investigation lead. Damon Ganton second command. Lost Sky. There wasn't a person in the force who hadn't heard of that duo.
Except for Phoenix.
Phoenix is amazingly oblivious. Case was the biggest step in both their careers.
After the case ended, Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office, right?
Yeah, David Gant, new chief of police, arranged for that to happen. It's never been the same since she left. A question mark?
Emma, you established this.
Yeah, we already knew this. Everyone who knew her said so. Chief Prosecutor Scott was totally different from a detective.
Now that you mention it, Emma said something like that too. Yeah, exactly.
Tell me, what happened to sister?
She became a prosecutor, duh.
Remember, secret's too well guarded. Never found out.
Lana's secret. It all started 2 years ago.
That's for sorry. Did you enjoy it, partner?
Is it based on a true story?
Well, I would hope so.
It was certainly enlightening.
One thing sure found out good today. Boy, Edgeworth isn't my enemy.
Oh, that's a surprise.
He was the one who used falsified evidence to get a guilty verdict. Someone else would have gave that evidence planned everything.
Yeah, Lana Sky.
Yeah, we've already established this. Oh, never mind.
Oh.
Someone, David Gant. Oh, I mean, they probably did it together.
Yeah.
Don't blame me. I don't blame you. I want to be a patrolman after today.
What if you just spit out?
I'm gonna guess he somehow had the cap for the bottle in his mouth while he was drinking for those first few frames. I won't be around to work with you.
Shame, I love you, Marshall.
You become a real scientific investigator. Seriously, I wish you came back more. Adios, Pimbrina.
Don't leave us, Marshall! He's never coming back. He's gone forever. I guess it is in the Criminal Affairs Department we had to go into. Oh well, we got that nice line of dialogue that was important.
Yeah. The Red 24th Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department.
This place is always pretty empty, but today it's deserted, except for that one guy.
Oh, yes, of course. How's it everyone's busy solving crimes? Oh, if you're looking for the others, on the conference room.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Wow, he actually talked to us. I mean, he talks to us when we asked about the Blue Badger.
With Chief Prosecutor saying what you did and the decision about what to do. And Mr. Edgeworth, not to mention our statement to media and tomorrow's trial.
Hey, as far as I'm aware, Edgeworth is innocent in regards to the falsified evidence if he didn't know. Yeah, he used it, but he didn't know it was falsified.
There's more chaos going on. Thanksgiving and Christmas put together! I mean, a lot of people actually treat Thanksgiving and Christmas as similar holidays. Like, How many people do you know that have Christmas dinners that are basically the same as Thanksgiving?
Me.
Exactly.
I think festive is the word usually used for those.
Sir, this is looking in Chief Gain's office.
Yeah.
She's curtain hallway to the build. Sorry, it's still in martial mode. Oh, just use curtain hallways to the other buildings and take the elevator for top floor. Really? It's okay for us to go in there? We're not police officers or anything. Hey, you're right. You can't go in there. It's off limits.
Dang it.
Emma, this is why you're not allowed to talk.
Now I see
You
what
know, if
detective...
you had Maya here, we would have gone in there because she would have been like, yeah, let's go before he changes his mind. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Now I see where Detective Gumshoe gets his unique charm.
What are you waiting for? It's at the chicken.
There we go.
Here did some of Maya's criminal behavior.
There's Maya. All right, what's happening today on this in this novel he's writing or whatever?
Seriously, it's probably gonna be the last time we get to read this.
That must be one of the detectives. It is because it's something new every day. So
Yeah.
he's mumbling something to himself. That's it. Of course, it has to be a time machine.
Ellipses.
You know, that makes me think about how the future is going to be so terrible when that can happen, if that can happen.
I feel like if it could happen, we probably would have already seen it happen, but you never know.
Yeah, true. Ellipses. He's not writing a report. He's writing a novel. He has been the past 3 days.
Yes. I don't know why you're so surprised.
He's at Texas desk. Yep. I'll tell you than I expect. No different. What about the Blue Badger? You know, so this is the police mascot, is it?
The Blue Badger, future star of the police force. Well, there's like little change left on the one side. Yes, it looks like it's trying to stare straight into your soul. Ah, well, the Dancer Blue Badger, trademark, still under development, you see. You have it trademarked? Absolutely. Hurry step. Very now. Judge the stone here, $20, she burst into tears.
Don't show her the movie Walk Up Outside, then you'll give her nightmares. That man must be the chief of detectives. He's staring at the screen so hard it might shatter.
What? Dark case may have been fabricated? That's what I thought all along! I still don't bother to tell anyone!
Now there's a guy who cares about his work. Of course. What's going on the Sexy magazine?
Of course, the babe's uniform.
A poster of a female officer, police officer. Wait, no. That's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad. I just love how that's a thing. Of course, it's like in full display. Alright, let's go to the chief's office. Actually,
we're probably going to want to stop the part soon.
Yeah, we're at 49 minutes. Maybe after the chief's office part.
See how long that takes, yeah.
Yeah.
According to this video, it only took them like 2 or 3 minutes, so we should be fine. Okay. February 54th, Police Department Chief's Office. Look, I'm having a really hard time jumping between voices, okay?
Alright,
hey,
he's the villain. He's the villain. He's the villain. Who just has a big organ sitting in their room like this.
Is that a bad time to mention that I have a giant organ?
Oh, do you?
No. I couldn't even fit one.
Whoa, where am I?
Did you stop us silly? Please stop in the door.
Check out that pipe organ. It's real, isn't it? It's what
One
villains
way
have.
to find out. Hey, you say organ lessons in kindergarten. Of course, she's a villain. These call me Lotus Bosch.
Bach. It's Bach. Don't you know your classical musicians?
No. Of course not. How was she instantly try teaching me notes?
Oh God.
Well, now everybody's gonna come running for us. I remember where C was.
Everybody could hear that. See?
I mean, he was probably already in there for all we know.
True.
Oh, what'd you do?
Chief Gant! He put that paper he was reading on his in his desk.
It was pretty blurry. So, right now, have you been swimming lately?
No. No, I haven't. I've been kind of busy lately.
I can appreciate that. I've had my hands full too with Miss Marshall's misconduct. What is a provocative statement?
Provocative statement. I mean, you were aware of what was going on.
Oh, absolutely.
About the forged evidence. You were partners.
Turn your to pass this out, insert. My, how time flies.
Play with your hair a little more. It's fun watching you do it.
It is. See that big picture on the wall over there?
Oh, that's a nice little picture to have.
Yeah, we saw it in the trial.
Yeah.
Picture of one, you and me.
Hey, there's the vase! There's the vase! I just realized. So this is Mr. Marshall's brother, Prosecutor Neil Marshall.
We're starting to commemorate our work together.
Whoopsie, something's not right with this picture. It's the vase!
Yes, the vase!
I can't quite seem to put my finger on it, though. It's the vase!
Canteen picture added to the court record.
You gonna say something? Any
No,
moment now?
that's his thing.
I know.
Anyway, I like to reminisce all day, but there are matters that need my attention.
Every time he does that, I
here.
get scared the game is, like, broken.
I'm gonna look up here, so let's go out together. Oh! This office was the crime scene 2 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That case has long since been over. There's no need to investigate anymore.
Yeah, but actually... all the same, we'd still like to have a look around. To be fair, actually, it is open. You know, we're trying to prove her innocence still.
And we're doing a really good job of doing the opposite, I'll have you know.
Oh, of
You
course.
didn't hear me. I said there's no need to investigate it anymore.
We're not trying to investigate it, we swear. Ellipses exclamation mark.
Hurry up and get out. Everybody meeting to attend. Looks like you're welcome.
I mean, it is his office.
To be fair, yeah.
I don't think I'd want anybody rummaging around my office.
No. Fair.
It's not even, like, suspicious in my opinion. It's more of just, like, get out of my office, it's mine.
Seriously.
Plus, he's the chief, he probably has sensitive stuff in there regarding, you know, everything relating to the police.
Yeah.
It seems that this case, or that case, isn't over with yet, after all.
What do you mean?
Chief Jant? Should I just call him Jant?
Yes, she did.
Chief Gant denied our request to search the crime scene. I guess after I did a little yawn, Jant came to mind. That means there must be a reason he doesn't want us looking around there. Yeah, he's the chief officer.
Can you look at Clue?
I mean, that's probably realistically the case that, you know, there's a clue in there, but he's also still the chief police. I wouldn't think he would want people to be rummaging his office. There's gotta be a way we can get inside the chief's office. Let's put on a costume about the Blue Badger.
Yes, but anyway, that will be it for this part. Thank you all for watching. Next time we are going to continue with this investigation.
Ideally finish it off, but we'll have to wait and see.
I don't think that's going to happen based on how far in we are for this video. I'm using this reference, but maybe. We are doing better than usual.
It makes sense. Alright, we'll see. Well, there's not as much fluff as we've noticed. Everyone's denying us of fluff. It's very depressing. see you guys in the next part where we do the next part of the investigation. Hopefully we get some good information now. We're learning more and more every day.
Yeah, see y'all then. Goodbye. All toasters, toast, toast.
Chicken nugget tenders. Goodbye.